this video we're going to look at what I find to be the best way to wrap your hands. So ideally you want some hand wraps that are fairly long, so that gives you more material to work and cover your wrist or your knuckle or whatever needs the most support. So basic elastic hand wraps. I don't really like the non-elastic so much because I find that they're a bit hard on the hands. They provide good support, but the shock from the impact of the punch can't really go anywhere, so it still kind of hurts your hand. So I like the elastic ones better. So what you want to do is this. Of course you first roll them out, and then you take the end with the loop, and you want to make sure you know what side the Velcro is on in the other end. So I'm gonna put my thumb in the loop like this, and I'm gonna start wrapping around my wrist to begin with. So I want to make sure that it's tight but not too tight. To begin with, you might have to take them off and put them on a couple of times before you figure out like what's the right tightness for you. But that's something you'll learn fairly quickly. So I'm going to start wrapping the wrist a couple of times here, and then I'm going to go up and I'm going to wrap around the knuckles. Now here it's a good idea to make a quick fist and make sure that the tightness here is correct. So from here, depending on how much support your hand needs, you can go a bit more on the wrist, a bit more on the knuckle. It depends on how long your hand wraps are also, but this is where you would add like material to work as padding and extra support. So from here I'm going to go behind my thumb here and between my index finger here, and I'm going to go around here like this and back behind my thumb again. So what I'm doing here is I'm wrapping between my fingers to hold the first wrapping in place. So I'm going to go down again behind my thumb here and between my pinky and my ring finger here, and then last time here I'm going to make a figure 8. So like this. So from here on I only want to wrap with figure 8s because they don't slip so much. If I wrap just normally around, the material is going to slip a bit, and if you do grappling also with hand wraps on, it's going to be an issue. It's going to come undone. So you want to, from here, just do figure 8s a couple of times. You can see I could have used a bit more material on my knuckles or my wrist to begin with. That's kind of dependent on how long your hand wraps are. But once you reach close to the end of the wrap, you just finish it up on the wrist like this, and you close the Velcro. Then you have a nice tight fist if you've done it correctly, with a good padding on the knuckles, and it's held in place by this wrap between the fingers, and it should feel really really solid and ready for punching. So that's basically it. If you find this video useful, please take a couple of seconds to press like or share it on Facebook or whatever if someone else might find it useful. So yeah, that's basically it.